Welcome back to the Hockey Show, and today we are talking about the news that just came out this afternoon that Logan Thompson is going to be kept around by the Washington Capitals for quite a while after they ink a brand new deal that I think is already going to look like one of the best contracts in the NHL for apparently the next 6 years. But let's talk all about it right after you go down there and you hit subscribe, and you also just type anything in the comment section, even if you say, I'm stupid. And like the video, why not? But let's talk about the actual news of this evening. So Logan Thompson, after having one of the greatest seasons, really, that I could think of, and for anyone that I could think of this year, with 2-3 record to start the year, not start, to be already halfway through the season, more than halfway through, .925 save percentage and a 2.09 goals against average. These numbers are some of the best, especially looking at the situation this guy's in, right? Because obviously guys like Connor Hellebuck, or I don't know, you can find any goalie that you want and be like, their numbers are better, right? And this is just great, not amazing, not legendary or anything. You're right. But think about what Logan Thompson has been through, and the Capitals organization as well, how these two perfectly align, where Logan Thompson can't, he emerges and everyone starts to go crazy over him, go gaga over him in Vegas, but he loses that starting role to Adin Hill, and he just doesn't really work out there, things don't pan out, and then in a conference where he's meeting fans, he's told that he's traded away, right before the draft or something like that. And take a look at the Capitals, a team that was abysmal and sad, horrifically just literally mediocre last year, barely missed the playoffs, made it in somehow, and then was the easiest team to eliminate. They go from that to being number one in the NHL, and I would say that at least this guy gets, at least 50% of the credit for this team's success, because he has been absolutely unreal. And the actual contract itself, 6 years at 5.85. 5.85. We're looking at guys like Jake Ottinger and Olmark and Swayman, all inking individually different terms, but for the number-wise, 8.25 contracts, right? 8.25 has seemingly been the upper, superstar goalie, not superstar, all-star goalie, and then superstar is different. Shesterkin and Vasilevsky are going to get paid more than that. Well, they are. Or whatever, shut up. But Logan Thompson at 5.85. This is what, a great goalie, big-time goalie contract was, 10 years ago, right? Go hop on, NHL 16 or something. Look at, what the big goalies are getting paid then. It's crazy to see, oh, wow, this, top goalies paid $6 million. This guy, 6 years he's signed to give them this type of goaltending, right? And he is already the best Canadian goaltender in the NHL currently. And I would say at least he's going to be for the next 2-3 years. I would say at least the next 2 years he's going to be. 3 years, when guys like Devin Levi start really showing up and some of the younger guys start rolling in, I would say that he probably gets topped by them. But best Canadian goalie right now, Logan Thompson. And the Capitals and him have been a match made in heaven. The Capitals organization has been the best over this last year, this fiscal year that has been. Because between the moves to get Chychrun and Dubois and get Logan Thompson onto this team have been the best moves that I think any team has really made. I can't think of, off the bat right now, any other teams that those type of moves have all panned out so good. I'm looking at all the teams, and I can't think of really any. Sure, one or two guys, but 3 guys to really add to this team. But also the development and drafting of these players. This team is gonna get John Leonard on the roster, probably next season. They've already got Connor McMichael, who has already proven he's the better Connor Mick in the NHL. The emergence of Alex Ovechkin being still the greatest goal scorer in the world is crazy, is insane, and it's just all capped off by this guy, right? And I think just him being that netminder back there, the stories that he's been telling has been crazy. He's been so good. And just think about that number, too, 22-2-3. Pretty good. This is amazing. And just one of the little things I want to throw out about him that I learned today, he was undrafted for 3.5 seasons. 3.5 years he played in the WHL and some other league. He hops on over to Brock University, wins goalie and rookie of the year, which then after that he eventually signs a 2-year entry-level contract with the Knights, and of course he wins the Stanley Cup, and now he's ended up here where he's looking like a really fantastic team going into the playoffs, and maybe, just maybe, get Ovi his second cup, and he could be the next guy to make the save. And what a crazy, sequence that would be if, Braden Holtby and then doing the save on the Golden Knights, and then the next guy to get the save was the guy that dethroned Thompson from the net in Vegas, who's then the guy that ousts him out, but then he's the one to go on and make the next save and win the cup. And of course, that's all just nothing that has happened yet, and I'm just kind of rambling. But still, pretty crazy to me, and I think this is an unreal move. Unreal all around. Everything has worked out perfectly for the Washington Capitals, and I'm so glad, because Thompson seems like an absolutely amazing guy. The roster seems amazing between Chychrun and, of course, Ovechkin and McMichael and Carlson and Strome. And Protas, the emergence of Alexei Protas. It's so many things where it's just this is just a nothing but happy team. And I love it. The only thing that could be better is that next season they say that either the Screaming Eagle or the old Capitals jersey with the stars on the sleeve come back. Other than that, this team has done everything perfect, and I'm excited because I'm a big Caps fan, and how couldn't you be? Because there's nothing to hate about them except Tom Wilson, unless you're like me and you love the guy. So really, that's it. I know I'm not usually one to make a video where I'm just absolutely sucking off the team that I'm making it about, but the Capitals have been unreal, and there's nothing but praise to give to them. And to me, I know there's GM of the year, coach of the year as well. I think both the GM and the coach of the Capitals, depending on how you see who should get the GM award, whatever, don't care about that. Those two guys, Cardberry and either it's McClellan or not, get the GM and coach of the year. And if there was just an award for organization of the year, for the way they've turned things around, it has to go the Caps too. It's just amazing. But that is all I gotta say. I won't just keep sucking them off, so I'll leave you with that. So thank you for watching this, made it this far. Please, I am begging you, please subscribe. And until next time, too sweet. Have an amazing day, and ta-ta for now.